Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Kayfabe OrDie presents, in association with the Gorecast, this year's 2019 Fastlane predictions. I nearly said ready to rumble there. Anyway, let's get ready to podcast! I ruined it a little
bit. My chair won't spin. Okay. I don't have the room to spin in my chair.
Yeah.
We're back!
I'm using a heater as a light. I've just realised I'm insanely overdressed considering how close the heater is. Whew. It's quite warm. We are back.
It's been a while,
gentlemen. We're all gone, evidently.
So, how's everyone?
We're good. We seem to be running into technical difficulties already.
Yes, we're definitely back.
Oh yes, 100%.
Technical difficulties are. We do good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've had. I don't remember what the last episode is that we did. Well, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
We're back now.
Life and many other things got in the way.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, everybody just ignore people's sizes of screens changing. There. Oh, okay. Are we steady? I think we're steady. I'm pretty sure we're steady.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're steady.
A star is born.
A star is born. Oh yeah, do you know what? If I lock these, it might actually... No.
So what a week at Raw and SmackDown, guys. What have you been thinking?
Yeah, sorry, technical difficulties faltered my really cool intro there. Okay.
I think that WWE is scrambling because lots of things are changing. Plans are going other ways because people are coming back that probably think they were coming back this soon.
I don't think anybody thought, like, sure, the whole half of the internet thought it was all work. He came back so quick.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you can do it.
Well, there was like original talks of Roman was like maybe a year that he was going to be out for.
Yeah, but like it would appear they caught the leukemia quick enough. And as I was saying, like, I know it seemed like he was coming back quite early, but there's also the fact that like he's in tip-top shape. Do you know what I mean? Like compared to the average Joe who gets sick. Do you know what I mean? Like that guy is a finely tuned machine, so I'd imagine his body's designed to recuperate a little bit quicker.
And I will say one thing, if you guys were checking him out on Raw, I mean, that spray tan, like, it wasn't a very good job as far as normally goes, but you could tell under that spray tan, he's very pale.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can tell he wasn't...
He does look thinner. He does look a little thinner.
I'll tell you what, he looks a little thinner in the torso. His arms look jacked.
Doing that movie workout with his cousin.
Yeah, but working out with The Rock will do that.
I
just pick up these cars as a warm-up here most of the time. Then I go on Instagram on a break and just be super nice to literally everybody. Then I might eat a cracker. And then I go back to bench. I go back to bench pressing those cars. And then I eat 500 pounds of beef when I get home. Or chicken, probably chicken, actually, come to think of it. Some life, just lifting cars and eating chicken.
That's kind of like I want to live.
Lifting wings and tires.
I mean, one of the good things that I guess you would say is like he's had it before, so I'm sure he's been staying on top of it. So that's probably helped lead to the early, quick like diagnosis and like attacking it quicker than maybe it could have been.
Oh, totally agreed. I mean, like, there's also, like, as I said to kids as well, WWE want him back. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's one of their main, like, people liking him or not liking him, depending on whatever day the weather flies. He's still one of their main attractions and one of their main talking points. So I'd imagine there wasn't a shortage of WWE money. Been like, fix it now.
Yeah.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Cool.
Yeah. Take it ideas with a little.
Yeah.
We can get right into Raw with talking about Roman because he opened up this
He did?
week's episode of Monday Night Raw.
Notes. I don't know if anyone saw that. That's very well done.
He opened up Raw this week and wanting to get the Shield back together for one more time.
I'm going to apologise to viewers in advance if my camera, Buzz's camera, or Roddy's camera disappears, freezes up, or relocates at any random stage. It appears to be an issue with the NDI system inside in Skype. Just as I say it happens. That's weird. I have no way around it, and there's no other nice way of bringing 3 people into a phone call. So, terribly sorry, just if you do find it distracting. Anyway, as you said, Roman opened up Raw, and he was stating that there was something that was his, and there was something that needed to be resolved since he left, and he started calling out old Seth Rollins, and what everyone is expecting, obviously, is for Seth to come down and Roman to be like, look, man, I know we're bros, and I know you're really happy that I came back and all of that, but the story is I had a championship that I never lost, and you're now fighting that big lug for the championship that I never lost, and I want in. You know, or there was a Shield reunion. It's one of two things. Yeah. It turned out to be the most expected one.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Seth came out, and that's what, same thing Seth was kind of thinking. He was like, you want my title, da-da-da-da-da. And he's like, no, I want the reunion, and I need you to kind of put your shit with Ambrose behind you for a bit. So
yeah. I believe the exact quote was, I want to get the band back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then that prompts Ambrose to come out and do his typical Ambrose.
Well, nothing prompts him to come out. They literally tell him. Yeah, he does his angry walk thing.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm Ambrose. Who knows? I'm the lunatic friend.
I'm moody and I don't say things, but when I do say things, they're usually germophobic. But mostly, I like to just. It's very odd. I'd like to point at. Jumping a little bit later on into the show. Actually, no. Basically, Ambrose comes out, hops around on the stage for a little bit. He looks like he's about to give an answer or start talking at least, and then Elias comes out and beans him in the can with a guitar. And that's the end of that chapter. The lads go up to see is he okay, and he storms off, and then it moves into the next match. But jumping quickly on about the weird storyline inconsistencies with WWE. He got over his germophobia very quickly. All of our cameras are gone now.
Yeah.
He got over his germophobia very, very quickly, I must say, because he was sitting in the darkest and dankest of places during Raw this week.
Yeah, he was...
Yeah, it's okay, dude. I told everyone that Skype's being an a-hole, so... to know to expect it.
He was sitting under some kind of tent thing backstage.
Yeah.
He was hidden for some reason.
Yeah, I think he made a man for it.
Yeah, he probably got shots. That's probably what it was.
He made a man for it. I think that's what
it was.
Yeah. There's many forts like it, but this one is mine.
But after that opening segment, we go into the six-man tag with Baylor, Angle, and Braun against the weird combination.
Balor?
Balor. It's Balor.
Balor. It's Balor. Trust the Irish guy. It's Balor.
Is this going to be the LIJ thing all over again?
Yes.
Where I don't know how to say stuff. Finn.
Yeah, Finn. I'm just saying, there's a father over the O, so it's there's a father over the A, it's Balor. It's Baller. Yeah, well, in Baller.
Okay, whatever.
No, it's Balor.
Just go.
Anyway, it's... Oh, God, I'm so sick of this match has just been happening a lot.
It seems like 5 years now.
It seems... It does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Because it's just been like there was an exorbitantly long feud between Balor and Corbin that just never went anywhere, and was terrible. We're just going to mute you. There was a terrible one of those. Then there was another long and boring feud that went nowhere with Bobby Lashley, so that was also terrible. Just to clarify, by the way, when I'm saying terrible, nothing to do with the actual wrestlers. The wrestling was fine, but it's the storyline was crap, and when you end up watching the same match rehashed in 3 different ways for what seems like an eternity now, it does get a bit fucking annoying. And then there was the Finn McIntyre thing as well. And then there was, strange enough, the Strowman Finn Balor thing as well.
Are you guys getting a League of Nations vibe with these guys here? Or what? Like, I'm definitely feeling like this is League of Nations 2.0.
I would say
I like what Wrestle Talk called it. It was Baron Corbin's mid-card of evil.
I would say I would lean more towards no, because I think McIntyre's got big things coming up.
Yeah, well, they've been saying for ages that Vince has had his eye on McIntyre since the day he landed back in NXT, basically.
Well, they better do some work because the damage is pretty bad right now.
Yeah.
He still has taken really losses though. Like him personally.
Yeah, and even the 2 that he lost to Ziggler. Ziggy Pops beat him. But in saying that now, yeah, but the Ziggy Pops, if memory serves me correctly, because it is a while ago, I think. Ziggy Pops beat him, but it was with a distraction. Didn't Balor come down and distract or something like that? It wasn't. It wasn't a clean.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah. It was a clean pin in the middle of the ring, but it wasn't a clean win, if memory served me correctly.
Yeah.
So
right.
Yeah. So look, this match was. Oh yeah, and they threw Kurt Angle back in the mix because they do that every once in a while because what is it? Corbin's looking to retire Kurt Angle, if memory serves me correctly.
It's just. It was a kind of a filler match.
It was such a filler match.
It seems like it was a typical go home, like Raw. Not a lot of matches of any substance, I guess.
Yeah.
That really made much of an outcome for the future. Just kind of, all right, you guys are wrestling. Hey, let's put you in with other guys that are wrestling and da-da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
So, moving on, Natty and Ruby Riott was the next match.
Oh, yeah.
That hasn't been done before either.
Why?
Yeah, that was an amazing match, that.
I don't remember. That was like a little roll-up or whatever that Natty did to win.
Yeah.
Ruby Riott is too good to get treated like this. I mean, she was just in a match with Ronda Rousey, and then there she is losing in a throwaway match to Natalya.
Yeah. Well, they never really settled that whole "I made your dad a table" thing.
Yeah.
Or I turned your dad into a table, maybe more than made your dad a table. It sounds like she gifted him.
Yeah, they kind of just went straight into the whole Ronda, knocking out all the Riott Club, really. Riott Squad.
Yeah, well, this is where the magical world of wrestling becomes a bit of a confusing place, because it's like, storyline wise, you do want, or storyline wise, ordinarily you do want everyone kind of getting a fair showing. You know what I mean? But it's very hard to put someone in and let them have a fair showing with Ronda. It's very hard to put someone in and let them have a fair showing with Ronda when everyone's just, she would annihilate you in real life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was the same with, the Nia Jax one was believable because, Jax is like twice the fucking size of her. Do you know? So there was just that, she's just a powerhouse above her. But,
Even the Alexa match, that didn't really. Was there an Alexa match? I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, there was. Yeah. There was when she came back.
Yeah.
She got annihilated.
Annihilated.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, like fucking annihilated. It was at a pay-per-view, and it was a super quick. Like she got annihilated.
Yeah.
If memory serves me correctly.
I think the only reason why they had the match was for another reason for Lacey Evans to come out.
Oh,
I'm getting so sick of this.
so fed up with that.
I'm getting so sick of this Lacey Evans thing. Like she's too good to be getting treated. She's too good to be getting treated like this as well. To be bluntly honest, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's a bloody good wrestler.
Yeah.
You know, like they're not promoting her properly at all. This Southern Belle thing they got going on is stupid as well. Like she was the lady of NXT. She came down, she dressed well, and then she kicked your face in because she's is a Marine, I think.
Yeah.
Ex-Marines, if memory serves me correctly. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Sorry, I'm just checking messages here in relation to the show. Don't worry. But yeah, like, oh man, I don't know. Give her a match.
The best thing to do is just move on.
Like I know WWE are super hot on her because they're like she's got movie star potential as well as just being a wrestler. Do you know what I mean? She's very marketable in several facets. But so I get they're trying to keep her current, but it's like just give her a match.
Yeah, she hasn't wrestled since she's been on.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Give her a match. Like I mean. It wouldn't. The way Mandy Rose is beating everybody at the moment, it actually wouldn't be a bad loss if she got rolled out against Mandy Rose. Do you know what I mean? Wow. Because Mandy Rose isn't beating anybody clean. It's all feet on the rope or DeVille interfering and stuff. So you don't actually make Evans look weak. But at least you give her more than 60 seconds of a ramp walk.
Doing absolutely nothing.
Like, I mean, it's not building... she's not saying anything. It's not building the character. If anything, it's just making her look crazy, to be blatantly honest, because it's like, at this stage, you must understand that you're not supposed to be... You're interfering matches.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, Triple H. So after the what's the name? Batista did a Instagram video during the week, which we had posted in an earlier promo, or just before Triple H came down. And then Triple H came down to cut a promo, which I have to say was fucking amazing.
Dude,
yeah,
it was really good.
One of my favorite parts of the show was that promo.
Oh yeah.
Back in form.
Where he explained that everyone in WWE only gets to meet Ric Flair. He's friends with Ric Flair. Yeah. He's friends with Ric Flair. He was there when they had to bury Ric's son, and he was there during as many of his weddings as he was able to attend, as he's had a few, and it was very hard to be there. And Ric was there at his wedding, and all of that. He did this really cool angle, which I agree with, but I don't agree with, which was, like, he did this really cool angle where it's like, all of a sudden, this is my issue with it, it was kind of like, all this other bullshit in WWE is fake, this is fucking real. Me and him got problems with each other, this is fucking real. Yeah. You know, now, other than that, it was an amazing promo, but I just thought it kind of, like,
where he's like, this isn't the character, this is the man.
Hey, there's Kayfabe, and then there's Kayfabe.
Yeah.
We're shooting. This isn't working. We're shooting.
And he's like, you know, well, you know, like, I've got, like, you're trying to pull the typical heel promo, and, like, you don't like, try to play those games.
Oh, yeah, you did what was it? You did heel... One moment. You did heel promo 101.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that promo totally got me invested in the match. I'll tell you that.
I want it. I want it. And like historically, the match that was supposed to be his kind of go home leaving match that they had was stinted by I can't remember. There was some terrible match that was on before it, and the end of it just kind of made everybody deflated. Was it did the Undertaker lose his streak? No, that wasn't that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they didn't really get the big main event match that they always wanted. So,
well, because it was because of Bryan, really, the big thing.
Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, because everybody wanted Bryan to win, so they...
Thank you. That was it. Yeah. They all had a problem with Batista.
WrestleMania 30 main event.
I'm going to unhealthily smoke a cigarette while we...
And it turned into because that was... They brought him back, they had him win the Rumble, and they were going to have this big thing. I think it was really going to be Batista and Orton for the title one-on-one. Because people got behind Bryan so much that just derailed that whole comeback.
Yeah. First time I think that WWE was ever held hostage by the fans.
Bryan's just over as hell. Yeah, well, they are. Well, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because they're making it seem like they're being held hostage by the fans, but in fact, they're not really giving us anything we want.
They can't wait for it.
Oh yeah, they are.
Well, no, actually, I take it back. They are giving us what we want because you know what I did want to see? A pointless tag team gauntlet with heavy machinery.
That was a very good segue, by the way. Can I just say that smooth?
Bravo. Budweiser for that. Bud Light.
This segue has been brought to you by Bud Light. Sponsor us, Bud Light.
It makes you just talk whenever you want to talk because you've had two of them now.
Well, don't sponsor me because I don't agree with light beer, and I will say it on air. So.
Sorry, it's Bud.
Right.
It's just Bud. It's just Bud. We all know I don't have a problem with Bud.
Good segue to that absolutely pointless, them constantly destroying the tag team division by heavy machinery making everybody play.
I'll tell you something. If one good thing came out of this was they let Oda have some words and actually made him seem like a functioning member of society for a moment, where it was, all you guys are talking shit about me, and I know I'm a little bit chunky, but I'm also able to flip a car inside out, and maybe you shouldn't take the piss out of me so much.
He is seriously the most oddly shaped individual I've ever seen.
He's a powerlifter. He's a powerlifter, dude. It was like, I can't remember was it on air or off air, but like as I said earlier, it was the exact same with Mark Henry. Mark Henry, even when he lost all the weight, Mark Henry's never getting rid of that belly. He's a fucking powerlifter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're just
solid thing right there.
Yeah, they're just big dudes. It's the same as Kevin Owens. They're just big dudes. I'm actually surprised at how skinny Kevin Owens has got, to be honest.
Yeah. I thought they were starving him.
Yeah, man. They obviously, he's been giving these kids too many $20 in the bowling alley is what's going on.
That was funny.
Yeah. I like that dude because I know they're trying to give him the everyday Joe vibe. Do you know what I mean? He's he's Joe Workaday's. He's basically the crowd's guy to go up against Daniel Bryan. Do you know what I mean? He's the crowd guy. And I know it was obviously natural because they're his kids anyway, but there was just something very nice about the interactions with the kids where you're like, I can actually see him, like, that's what he's like in real life. Do you know what I mean? Like, really?
Yeah.
You really? $20? Nothing? No change? No change at all? 2 packs of nachos and a corn dog? No change from $20?
They're able to get his, like, asshole, like, persona out in a nice way.
Mm-hmm.
He's just messing around with this kid, but that's...
Well, you see, they have a great storyline out for that, which is, like, documentally, he is a hot-headed motherfucker. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not so much you get rid of the asshole, but it's like when you push him enough, the asshole switch comes on. But now they're gonna. I feel that when the asshole switch comes on, it's going to be glass breaks, and he's going to start smashing beers together and wrecking people, opposed to turning into a heel.
Yeah.
Right, because I feel like this is a bold prediction here, but it's going to be Kofi wins the title from Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. He holds it for a while, but then he turns heel.
Oh, heel New Day again? Or
Just heel Kofi Kingston.
Oh, just turns on New Day and everything?
Oh, yeah. It's coming. You wait and see, guys.
It'd be a good way of breaking them up, because I know that they do have plans for a Big E push.
Yeah. It's been like that for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'll go into deeper analysis when we get into Fastlane.
Yeah. Okay, let's rush on, because we've talked. I said we were going to make this an hour. We've been talking for a half an hour just on Raw.
Yeah.
Which has been nice. It's been nice. I missed talking wrestling with you guys.
No doubt.
Elias and Ambrose happened.
But it's just the radio show on a Friday, so like it's got to be 60 minutes regimented radio show on a Friday. Kayfabe OrDie, by the way, anyone watching, make sure to check that out. Plug. So regimented. Yeah. Otis came out. They beat everybody. The crowd did not like it. I'll tell you that straight up.
Yeah.
The crowd did not like it.
And that's all because of this terrible stuff they're doing with this character.
Yeah. Did you see Michael Cole bury Renee Young when she called it the worm? Oh man, it was cold.
Fire.
It was cold. I was like, Jesus Christ, Michael Cole, cut the woman a bit of slack. Good God. Then we had Tori Wilson's inductee video after that, which was grand. That was all good.
Yeah, it's good.
Any Tori Wilson promo package is always très magnifique, in my opinion, so that's always fine. You had Elias versus Dean. This was cool, because like Dean was selling shit up really well. Because he'd obviously got his back. He'd obviously got his back injured earlier on in the event.
The guitar.
With the guitar, yeah. So this was cool. Dean went to go do his kind of elbow drop thing off the top rope. Elias caught him with what I can only describe as a running V trigger midair.
Yeah, I love that move though.
Oh man, he dude, for a big guy, he gets some height with that kick.
They need to let him wrestle more.
He's good.
They don't let him wrestle enough.
He can move for a big dude, and they just don't let him do it.
And that, the rip away, the finisher, I love that finisher.
Yeah, one sec. Hey, we're live. Yeah. You can come in if you want. Are you going to be sitting on the couch here?
Upstairs.
If you want to sit there, you can sit there. If you want to be on scene. Sorry about that. That was unexpected.
Right, pal.
The randomness of life. The randomness of life. Yeah. So anyway.
Let me start that over again. Oh, we're live, pal.
Nice. That was good. Yeah. So.
They just had a match for them just to go like this again. That's all it was.
Yeah. It was a bit of a weird. Elias just fucked off at the end of the match. Then Baron Corbin and his merry band of henchmen came down to the ring and started wailing into.
He's a part of the group, not a part of that group. Like 1 week he is, 1 week he's not.
I feel there was supposed to be an 8-man tag until Roman. I think it was going to be like Rollins and Balor, and Rollins, Balor. I don't know how they would have got Ambrose on side.
They got Braun.
Yeah, Braun for definite. Would have been some combination of those four up against the mid card. Angle probably would have been actually Rollins probably wouldn't have been in there. It would have probably been Balor, Angle, and Braun and Nicholas. I can't think of the fourth. I can't think of a fourth person. Probably Baron, Braun, and Nicholas. I can't remember what. It might have been Wrestle Talk. I'm not too sure. But they said something that worried me because it made so much sense that they were like, The two guys from Saturday Night Live. Oh fuck, we forgot to mention them before we move on to SmackDown. They had Michael Shea and the other guy who does the news. Whose name I can't.
Michael Jones. Michael Jones.
Yeah, they were shit.
I don't watch Saturday Night Live anymore. I have no idea who they are.
They were terrible.
They don't.
Yeah, but the guys on Wrestle Talk, I ordinarily don't like quoting other people's podcasts and shit, but I kind of feel it appropriate that they were like, I feel that the reason this is all set up is that Braun is going to go in a tag match against the two of these guys, then they're going to say that Braun can't wrestle them solo because it's a tag match, and he's going to pull Nicholas out of the crowd at WrestleMania.
Oh, no.
That happens, I'm punching a baby.
I know. Fuck you, baby. Oh, man.
Yeah.
If they keep doing it yearly, though, eventually Nicholas can actually be legally aged to wrestle in the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that could be a thing.
That happens.
I know it's... Yeah.
That's my buzz.
I know, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Anyway, the guys were beating into Reigns and Rollins. Then Ambrose comes down and cleans house, and after a bit of a stormy-warmy around the ring, he fist bumps in, and everyone goes happy. This happened on the mid-card section, which surprised me.
Yeah. Like, they're not, like... I don't know if WWE knows that they're kind of, like, just putting this together and pushing it in your face, so they're not just like, oh...
I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't, like, they literally... I just think that they're going by... They're, like... Because Roman's back and they weren't expecting it, they're just, like...
I don't think it's just that, because segueing and moving on to the next section, you had the Becky and Charlotte meeting up, where Ronda had vacated the title the previous week, and Steph was coming down to get Becky to sign a waiver so that she's okay to wrestle, because just in case Flair fucks her up, and it was basically going to be Flair versus sorry, one of the videos went crazy there for a minute. Flair versus Becky Lynch at Fastlane for the title. Then Ronda comes down and explains, I didn't actually vacate the title. Look, dude, that's how she used to walk when she was going down to UFC, all storm into the ring as well. So, you know, it just looks stupid because they have her in a leather jacket. It's like 5 times too big for her. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
She storms down to the ring. Then she explains that, I never vacated the title. I just gave it to you to mind for a week while I let you think about what you did. Then Steph just goes, okay, and gives her back the title, which was like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah. You're right.
Steph goes, okay, and then the match changes to whoever wins at Fastlane goes on to face Ronda. Or, no, sorry, if Becky wins, she's in
the match.
Contrary to the fact that she won the Royal Rumble, meaning that she's in the match anyway, which is just like, what's the fucking point of the Royal Rumble anymore? Like, what's the fucking point of the Rollins, who won the Rumble, has no one to fucking beef with until a week before the fucking event when he shows up.
Right.
They kick the other Royal Rumble winner out, who now has to win matches again. To fucking makes no sense. Fuck your Rumble. It's all fine. 60 people just kicking the shit out of each other. No reason. Fuck 'em. It's all good. It'll be on the fucking pre-show next time. I guarantee. Next year, Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
The Rumble will be on the pre-show and all the matches will happen then. Sure, the Rumble doesn't matter a fuck. Be fine. Yeah, but back to your point that you were saying about they're rehashing everything really quickly because Reigns has come back. If you look at what they're doing with the women's title match at the moment, like, they're just throwing shit together super fast. Well, so far, Becky's won the Rumble. Charlotte got Becky won the Rumble. Becky got suspended. Becky came back. Becky got taken out of the picture by Vince, even though she won the Rumble, and got Flair inserted instead for no fucking reason whatsoever. Becky came back. Becky got arrested. Becky got suspended again. Ronda vacated the title. Becky came back. Stephanie McMahon said that Flair and Becky are fighting each other instead for the title of Fastlane. Ronda comes back, explains she didn't vacate the title. She gets the title back, and now there's a thing of Fastlane.
Yeah.
That's all happened since Elimination Chamber.
The thing that I think that kind of also put all this and possibly changed the plans up is the fact that this goes all the way back to Survivor Series, was Becky not wrestling Ronda at Survivor Series. If that would have happened, all this probably wouldn't be going on, and we would just be having Charlotte and Ronda one-on-one.
Agreed. I totally agree with you.
I think it's just the fact they had to get Ronda, who's on Raw, and the other two who are on SmackDown, somehow get them all together, and this is what they came up with.
Yeah, it's look. You can tell the whole caboodle is just absolutely thrown together, 100%. Sorry, I'm just trying to set something up here. I'm just trying to.
Yeah,
the disadvantages of streaming off my computer is I have to.
That we are not privy to at this point in time, especially with that writer shakeup.
Arn being left go. Is that what you're on about?
Yeah, well, and Bruce Pritchard being brought back on. They're bringing in Dana Warrior.
For women's touch, that mightn't be a bad idea because, so far, they have an overbooked women's title contention and Alexa Bliss trying to flash her tits at Finn Balor. That's been the extent of the women's division so far, and a load of pointless matches in between. No offense, women's division, because the matches were good, but they were pointless. Okay. So SmackDown.
Quickly touch on SmackDown.
Yeah, we'll fly through SmackDown. You guys start flying through SmackDown, and I'll chip in just while I sort this out because I'm just trying to pull up facts for you.
Start off with the Bryan promo. Started it off.
Yeah,
he was trying to say that
he didn't open his mouth last week because he had said he'd let them have their time.
I like how Daniel Bryan was like, I was quiet while that crazy stuff was going on, but now I'm going to talk a bunch of crap. I love it.
And somehow they keep trying to say that Rowan is 7 feet tall, and he's not.
I liked when...
a couple of times, you're like, I got my 7-foot guy, and you're like, no, you don't.
I liked when Owens came down and called him Redwood.
Yeah.
We got a problem, Redwood. I was like, yeah, I love it.
But yeah, that was just kind of a generic little way to kind of get a little bit of a story going between the two of them because last minute.
Because there is no story between the two of them. He just got inserted into the final match.
No, I mean it was a good little promo, but nothing too.
Yeah, but look, Owens can deliver promos all day long, and so can Bryan. Yeah. So you're always going to have good interactions between the two of them. And Rowan can't deliver a promo for the life of him, but they don't allow him talk at the moment, so that's all good.
Then
that's the way I look at that.
The next match was The Miz against Uso.
Yeah. Where he stated that if you take your eye off me for 1 second, I will exploit that second, and then he did.
Yeah.
To boil a long story short of a match, it was a typical Uso versus Miz match. Shane jumped off something. There was a great Uso rap at the start, which I have to say, man, it was impeccable, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Like that line about Shane diving off the WrestleMania sign. Gold.
Yeah.
Gold. Absolute gold. They have an actual rap album, don't they? I must check it out.
I don't know.
I'm full sure that they had an actual rap album.
Yeah.
I'm full sure.
The Miz got the win on there, and
with a cheeky roll up. No, it wasn't a cheeky roll up. He got him with the face crusher.
Yep. Next match, Fatal 4-Way.
This was amazing! Start to finish. So good. R-Truth comes down to the ring and yet again states how much he was a fan of John Cena as a child, contrary to the fact that he's about 7 years older than John Cena. That I didn't realise when I said I would do the United States Open Challenge that it was a weekly thing. So I'm out here to just get it done, basically. And you think that's going to be all it. Then Lacey Evans appears to accept the thing. But it turns out, no, she doesn't accept it because she's too good for us. She was just walking down to the ring and doing her thing and walking away again. So that was there. Then Joe comes out, which I was instantaneously like, well, R-Truth's losing the title anyway. Then Andrade came out, and then Ray came out, and everything's going crazy. And I actually thought Truth was going to retain the belt, because once I saw Ray and Andrade get stuck in, I was like, there's so many moving parts here now that Truth's just going to get the roll-up of doom. I've called it the roll-up of doom, by the way, because he seems to be able to just murder people with his roll-up. So I genuinely thought that he was going to lose, but no. Roll-up of doom, and then Joe smashes everyone with his back, and then he picks up Andrade and drops him face first through the mat. Joe's the champ.
Yeah, I'm totally convinced that Truth was gonna have a match with Cena and everything, and then out of nowhere, here comes Samoa Joe.
Well, here's the thing. Remember, Joe's calling out Cena now at the moment. Truth, although supposedly you don't have automatic rematch clauses anymore, contrary to the fact that I've seen 3 of them, if not 4 of them, since they announced that they don't happen. So there could very well be Truth could very well be in the mix yet. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ, Truth, Cena, and Joe at WrestleMania.
Whoa, that would actually be pretty good.
It'd be a great match. I know he's crazy as Cocoa Puffs, but he's a fucking great wrestler. He's brilliant.
I don't know. I think they'll be 1-on-1.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to live the dream, Buzz.
Joe.
Don't crush my dream. Don't crush my dream.
The new champion, Joe.
Joe.
Everything about Joe, just so good.
So good. I can't wait for all the champion promos now because he's going to be on his high horse. It's going to be amazing. Then we have Black and Ricochet versus The Bear, where they beat The Bear because that's what the call-ups do. It was a good match. Nothing wrong with it.
Decent match for sure.
Decent match. I'm liking them together as a tag team, as in skills and entertainment-wise, but storyline, I'm not liking it at all. If you know what I mean.
There's no reason for them to be together as a team.
Nope. Not remotely. There's a slight reason for them to be in the Dusty Classic because they're trying to ass fuck Undisputed Era. I should stop cursing. We're on YouTube. So it's all going to hell anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but there is. What was I saying? I've lost track.
Talking about their.
Oh yeah, they're. I don't know. They're obviously just slotting them into what they were going to do with Gargano and Ciampa for the moment. Is what I feel.
Right, and I feel like that's lazy because why not just adapt and create something for them instead of just copy paste because it looks ugly in the scenes.
Yes, it does.
Well, so Ricochet and Black get the win, and then Rusev and Nakamura come out of nowhere, and the Hardy Boys from 1999 came out.
Oh, I thought that was pretty neat, actually.
So I got my Hardy Boys DVD right there.
Matt Hardy.
Touch on a little bit of rumor and innuendo.
Innuendo.
The talk is that Mania it's going to be the Hardys against the Usos for the tag team titles on SmackDown.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I would be okay with that as well.
They're obviously giving him
Do
a
you
run
think
again,
it
are
would
they?
be even better if they make it a ladder match?
Oh, shit, yeah. Shit, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that would be a great way to give the Usos a super big rub.
Yeah, it'd be a great way to ruin Matt Hardy's newly fixed pelvis and spine. I'm just
They
throwing it
will
out there.
delete it.
Wonderful!
MD here with the clinical evaluation.
Yeah.
So
What else
after
happened?
that,
Mandy Rose came out and faced Naomi in what was a 60-second squash match because DeVille interfered and she hit her with the double underhook driver. Yeah.
great match though.
It's like a
Great match.
one-winged
All 60 seconds of it.
buster.
Great match. The books are great. And then Asuka met them on the top of the ramp and beat the shit out of everyone, and no one gave a fuck, to be honest. Crowd was very quiet for that. I really think they've just driven Asuka into the crowd. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, that whole belt means nothing.
It's
for.
Yeah. They need. I really think they need to do what they're doing with the with the women's tag team belts and start getting rid of some belts and making the belts travel around the brands.
I agree. Make those belts actually mean a god.
Yes,
mean a name.
Yeah. Because it's just getting too much. Oh, everyone gets a belt for joining. Yay! You know, it's just stupid.
Participation belts for everyone.
Like you've got a women's title match on Fastlane between Rose and Asuka, and I couldn't give a monkeys. I want Asuka to win, obviously, because she's Asuka. But outside of that, you know, I'm not really invested in it. Yeah, Asuka beats up Rose and DeVille on the ramp anyway, and then Owens and Rowan have their match. Pretty good match. Owens wins with a DQ because Brian gets all humpy and jumps in the ring and starts beating the crap out of him. And then we have a Mustafa Ali return who comes in and helps them all out. So expect a weird tag match next week on SmackDown. And then earlier in the night, Charlotte Flair said that she just wanted to come out and talk to Becky like friends because we're all going to go have a wrestling match, and I just want to make sure that she's okay and all of that kind of thing. Obviously talking BS. Flair and Becky meet up in the ring. Words are had. Flair hits her a couple of boxes and then tells her to get up and fight like the man that she's supposed to be. And then she does get up and fight like the man that she's supposed to be, and then tries to rip Flair's arm off with a disarm her.
No doubt. Setting up the arm versus leg at Fastlane. Both
the arm versus leg. The arm versus leg at Fastlane. With the obvious interference by Ronda. Because it's going to happen. Because, we forgot to say in relation to Ronda turned heel, by the way, and murdered everybody at the end of the fucking thing.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. She turned
no more Mrs. Nice Bitch.
No more Mrs. What was it? Damn the man, screw the woo, and no more Mrs. Nice Bitch. And then everybody, mostly Becky.
The best 3 things that have ever come out of Ronda Rousey's mouth since she's been in the WWE.
Okay, as 3 very large, as 2 guys who used to wrestle, and 3 people who are very, very, very large wrestling fans for a very, very long time. Before we get into Fastlane predictions, I have one quick question. So, lots of people have been speculating that the beef on Twitter between Rohanda and Becky is a little more going shoot than work. I saw some very, very, very stiff shots on Monday night to Becky Lynch. In particular, that running knee into her face in the corner.
Oh, trying to re-break her nose.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Thoughts?
I noticed that. As soon as she went after, I'm like, oh, she needed her in the fucking face.
Yeah, right in the fucking face. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the culture that they need in WWE, regardless of like how they present themselves, if Ronda is really on her way out at the end of WrestleMania, like is speculated, then I have no doubts that in the locker room there's talk like, yo, just go savage on her. It's okay, she's leaving. We need to get this heat.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not Ronda the one getting broke up.
I know Becky's hurting, but she's eating it.
Oh yeah. Oh look, man, Becky Lynch is historically known to be a tough SOB. Do you know what I mean? So there's a very good chance that she could have even said it to her to be like, you better go out there and you better make it look bloody real. Problem when you say that to someone with MMA training who used to be an ex.
Broken.
Yeah. Would you tell Brock to go real? I fucking wouldn't. Go out there and make it real. No, don't make it real. No,
already.
Don't make it real. That's a terrible idea. Anyway. Anywho, boing, Fastlane. We'll move on to Fastlane. See pictures.
Yeah. Fastlane pre-show, which is honestly a travesty here, but I'm still excited for the match. We got Andrade versus Rey Mysterio.
Isn't it? I don't know how this is on the pre-show. I do know how it's on the pre-show. I just don't agree with how it's on the pre-show, actually, to be more specific.
I think one thing is it's because it's been on SmackDown for the last month and a half.
Yeah.
But it's just been consistently awesome.
No, I'm not against it. It's just, I feel it's just, they're not having, like I was saying before we went live, they're not having the Cruiserweight title match on the pre-show like they normally do, because they're holding off till Mania, so there's no number one contender right now. So they're like, all right, we need to just have something on the pre-show. And
there's literally no number one contender, just period. That's it. No number one contender.
Yeah, because they're doing a tournament to determine the number one contender for Mania.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, I
won't lie to you. It's been a while since I watched 205 Live.
I was speculating earlier that, if this ends up being the only match on the pre-show, that at least they're going to get maybe 12 or 15 minutes to put on a, maybe match of the night.
Yeah, Lucha Clinic.
Yeah, because there's only 8 matches on the main card, and you got 4 hours, so I can't see them putting another match on the pre-show.
12 or 15 minutes, those boys could go wild.
Yeah.
So, I personally think Andrade is gonna win.
I'm also taking Andrade.
They've been working up to him getting put over with this. Do you know what I mean? Because I know there's no belt on the line, but I mean it's a guy who's headed the Lucha posse going up against King Lucha. So you dethrone the King.
Person to get him over, and
this will get him over in the category that he needs to be gotten over in a lot better than just sticking him with the European belt, or not. What the fuck am I on about? The American
U.S. title.
Thank you. That one.
You're welcome.
So many belts, so little brain capacity.
I have a feeling it's gonna be because the pre-show normally has been having, because they've always been the cruiserweight matches, have been having show stealer matches on them, and I have a feeling this is going to be another one to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense in relation to the way they book it, because this is like a cruiserweight classic essentially.
Yeah.
So all right, what's next? Okay, so we're all saying. I should probably do this.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah, I'll write it down. We can keep tallies on Sunday.
Of course, a throwaway match, in my opinion. We got Mandy Rose versus Asuka.
Yeah.
I'm taking Asuka to retain here because once again, there's not very much investment in this. They don't know what they're going to do with the belt.
They're talking about pushing Rose.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're doing a good job pushing Rose, but the no build equals no credibility for her, and she's just going to get squashed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say Asuka. Oh fuck! I really think they're going to curveball me. I actually think that I'm not going to put it down. I'm going to say Asuka because I'm loyal, but I feel they're going to curveball me.
That would be one of the matches that they could do it with.
Yeah. Am I going to bite the bullet and say they're going to curveball me? I will.
I'm all
I will.
gonna go with Asuka.
Oscar. Okay.
I think it's gonna lead to a Mania match. I don't know if it's gonna be one-on-one or if they get other people involved, but I think Asuka's gonna take the title to Mania, and that might be possibly where Mandy wins it.
Yeah. I'm going to say Mandy. Mostly because we can't all pick the same answer. There won't be any interest. We all got 11 points. I do feel like if there was a match that can throw a curveball on, this is it.
Yeah, because a lot of the other matches kind of already seem the outcome already seems kind of
like you can find it already, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it does a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So Asuka, Mandy Rose. Asuka. I'm reluctantly. I'm going to say Mandy Rose. Okay. So we got 2 Asukas and a Mandy. 2 Asukas and a Mandy. Yeah. That's not a bad shopping list. Go down
All right.
Can you go down shop and get 2 Asukas and a Mandy?
All right.
Okay. What's next?
Tag title triple threat match.
The what?
The Revival.
Okay.
And Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Yes. Okay.
Now, I'm expecting big things from this match, guys.
I'm expecting great things.
It's amazing.
Well, you've got martial arts guy. You've got a man that defies gravity. You've got the old school brawler wrestler style dudes, and you've got 2 guys that are the equivalency of a Kurt Angle if you merge them together. So that's not a bad match.
Yeah.
I think Black and Ricochet are going to win.
I also think that Black and Ricochet are going to win.
Yeah, I think Black and Ricochet are going to win it. I hate saying it because I want the revival.
The revival is there to get broken.
I'm going to call them kicks and flips.
Kicks and I love it.
I am going with the revival.
WWE, if you're watching this podcast, do not call them kicks and flips. Okay?
Otherwise, you owe Johnny Deadly some money.
No, I'll just never watch them again because that is a flippantly thrown in name there just so I don't have to write 2 guys' names. Is everyone saying kicks and flips? Who are you saying?
I'm going revival.
You're going revival?
Revival.
I'll take kicks and flips.
You're going kicks and flips. I'll just put FTR down there.
The top guys, man.
The top guys. I'd like them to be the top guys for a bit longer. Kicks and
that's another Mania title change that I could see.
Or Mania Reclamation. You never know. I don't know. You and I were essentially watching Raw with each other, and you saw when I heard the match that I was like, oh fuck, they're losing the titles tonight. You know.
I didn't think so.
So if they didn't win them on Raw, they're going to win them at Fastlane, I think. And then, I'd for what's going on at the moment, that wouldn't overly fuck me off though, because Revival, Ricochet, Black feud, I'm alright with that.
Yeah.
Good mix of everything in there. Okay, what's up next, homie?
We got SmackDown Live tag titles, the Usos versus Shane.
The greatest tag team in the world.
Oh, they are. Where's their trophies?
This is not the greatest tag team in the world. No. This is just a tribute. Couldn't remember the greatest tag team in the world. It doesn't really work once you have that added. Now! This is a tribute. Ooh. And then,
amazing.
Huh?
This is where Shane goes heel.
You which?
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely going to be Shane McMahon going heel.
Yeah, it is. In front of his dad, I think he's going to hit his dad. I won't lie to you.
Oh.
I am so done. I'm so done with gonna make my dad proud of me. You guys darn it!
Don't you dare speak ill of Mr. Miz, okay?
I'm not speaking ill of Mr. Miz. I'm speaking ill of the other Mr. Miz.
I think Shane's going to lose his head, or Miz is going to do something. Miz is going to go Miz, and he's going to talk Shane into climbing up on top of something exorbitantly too large for a man of his age to climb up on top of. Then he's going to jump off, and he's going to miss, and then Miz is going to get fucked up, and then the two of them are going to have words at each other. I would imagine, in the middle of the ring. Mr. Miz is going to come in and try and break it up, and then Shane's going to go to hit Miz, and he's going to clock Mr. Miz. Is what I think.
I think you actually just wrote that whole thing as it's going to happen.
We forgot one key component, though.
What?
What's that?
Shane's going to sweat a lot.
That's not a key component. That's a given. Shane
He
sweats
all the time.
Shane sweats all the time. He's a sweaty man, you know.
He's super hydrated.
Okay,
so do we just go across the board?
Usos. Okay.
Usos. Like I feel like it will be
Usos across the board. Okay.
This is day one-ish.
What's up next?
We got the Shield. The Shield.
It's going to be the Shield.
It's a big part of evil.
Yeah.
Shield across the board.
It's going to be the Shield. You got to be like, you have to be realistic.
If you're not taking the Shield, you're pretty much out of your mind.
It's the Shield. Unless they throw another curveball where it turns out Baron Corbin's mid-card of evil has upped their numbers.
With Elias.
No, they'll stick some other new poor schlup in there. EC3 probably and just come out and fucking wash mirrors or whatever it is he does.
He won't be allowed to talk.
Yeah.
Or Lars Sullivan, he could come out of purgatory.
Lars Sullivan's career is over, I believe.
Yeah. I don't see the Lars thing happening until I would imagine they're going to need to test the waters with him and make sure he's mentally okay to be back. Do you know what I mean? So firing him into a pay-per-view with no smaller audience warm-ups mightn't be a great way of doing that. Although you wouldn't know they're mental, so you wouldn't know with them. It's crazy. Yeah, I would imagine the Shield. I'd be surprised if the Shield don't win.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
Next, we got Bailey and Sasha versus Tamina and Nia for the Raw Women's Tag Team Championship.
This is hard.
I feel like Sasha and Bailey are going to have an extremely long reign, so I feel like this is just a first title defense for these guys. I feel like it'll be a good match, but I feel like Bailey and Sasha will win.
Yeah, I'm going to say Bailey and Sasha just because I don't want Nia and Tamina.
Oh no. There won't be a one loss because I'll be injured.
I'm going Bailey and Sasha too. I wonder if maybe because it's not specifically on the titles aren't specifically on one show, and then this could lead them to maybe having a match at like Mania with somebody from like a team from SmackDown or
I won't lie to you. It's going to be
I'm so crossing my fingers that they'll do the two legends thing and have Lita and Trish Stratus come back.
It's going to be the Sky Pirates.
Oh, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, it's going to be Io Shirai and Kairi Sane, guaranteed. Which I'm totally okay with. I agree with you because most of the women's roster, most of the NXT guys couldn't give a monkeys about the women's matches and teams up in WWE and stuff. So Bailey and Sasha have really good NXT name grab anyway. So I think you can kind of shift them around the place. And I would just like to think, because the two girls earned it, that they will let them have the titles longer than 3 weeks. To be honest, because the fucking two of them bloody deserve it to put great work in. Dealt with a lot of shitty scripts. People still like them, so you know. Okay, what's up next?
Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch.
I'm gonna let you guys pick first, and then I'm gonna.
Becky.
It's the queen against the man. The queen against the man.
That's another no-brainer.
WrestleMania match, unless they continue shenanigans on television, so she's definitely getting it.
Is it a no-brainer? Because I'll tell you, I don't think either of them is going to win.
Because of Ronda Rousey?
I think Ronda's going to come down and get up in the mix.
And then they'll just be told they're in the match.
Yeah. DQ. That way, no one needs to take a loss before WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, but
DQ. I'm saying DQ. That's like I feel DQ.
Okay, so do you feel like it'll be a short match, or do you think they'll still get like 20 minutes?
It's going to be the main event.
No. Wait.
I
don't. Be Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be short. Charlotte or Becky's going to say something in the ring while the match is going on, and it's going to set Ronda off.
Oh.
So you're going to go double DQ, right?
Yeah. Like it'll be a draw. It'll just be match finished. No.
I kind of go with the DQ thing, but I think it's going to be a DQ that Ronda's going to attack Becky, and Becky's going to win by DQ in the match.
Quite possibly. Oh yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
That's a narrative on my also for taking that because I want to take.
There's no other pay-per-view before WrestleMania, is there?
This is the last one.
Yeah, no, that makes sense actually. That makes sense. DQ anyway.
So Becky by DQ is what you got?
Yeah, I'm saying. So you're saying Becky by DQ.
Yeah.
So you're saying Becky, and I'll put brackets DQ. I'm saying no contest.
You're saying double DQ.
Yeah, I'm saying no contest due to double DQ. And you're saying the same as Buzz, is it?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, and then last match, am I correct, is
Owens and Bryan.
And Owens. My man.
Do you think they're going to put it on KO?
Not right now.
Not
now. No.
I think down the line, like back to conspiracy theory, Jimmy P here. I believe that Kofi is going to be the one that takes the title off Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, and will have a reign that will be long, but not more than 6 months, or he'll end up turning heel and breaking up the New Day, and then Kevin Owens that they've been building for the last year will then get his title.
Okay.
Bold prediction.
Yeah. Okay. I think Owens will win, but it'll be not Owens. I think Bryan will win, but it'll be like Rowan interference.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It won't be clean.
No, it won't be a clean win. But I'm saying Bryan. So we're all saying Bryan?
Indeed. But is now the time for them to introduce another member to their team, or are they just going to keep it a two-man?
That's a very good question.
I was actually saying that to Giz
on last week's show, that I was like, Fastlane would be a place to roll out biodegradable Wyatt is what Giz is calling him.
Well, you know who else is ready to come back though that could see as a foil as Sami Zayn?
Yeah. Keep them paired up, but they're both back as average everyday guys. Hey guys, how are you?
Sorry,
I
guys.
can see Zayn coming back.
Just
and,
put my pants on one leg at a time like you. Then I get up in the plane
I
and go
can see
wrestling.
Zayn coming back and decide with Brian and maybe to start another Owens and Zayn feud for Mania.
Just stick the Generico mask back on him and let him go at it.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Generico needs to come back from Mexico.
Generico needs to come back from Mexico. That's what needs to happen, man.
Predictions are down.
Predictions are down. Show is down.
Nice.
That's all good. And we're only 15 minutes over the hour, which isn't bad.
Not bad,
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Go. Thank you. Support from the girlfriend-sized audience.
Nice. You like it.
Okay, so we may be possibly streaming live Sunday, maybe, for Fastlane. Don't lock us in on it. Maybe. Might be. Possibly. Fingers crossed. 10? There's no more 10. There's no 10s in WWE now, you know that.
That's right.
Yeah, no 10s. He's going to have to go. What's he's got? He's gone back to his original name and everything now on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ty Dillinger is gone.
I remember off the top of my head.
Okay, so that's pretty much podcast done, I would imagine. Predictions are all ready. Okay, so join myself, Roddy, and Buzz next Wednesday, where we're going to be talking about what happened at Fastlane and what happened on Raw and SmackDown.
Indeed.
Yep.
Yeah. Peace out, bitches!